We need to be modern in our thinking and in breaking the stereotypes and norms. But it doesn't mean that it has to do anything by attacking our traditions or feel, oh, it's no,
Fantastic.
it's
Yeah.
it's you can balance both the things. I'm feeling very good, Mayukh. I'm feeling very happy. It's almost like your years and years ka hard work and patience and resilience and disappointments and your own, you struggle with your own self, you
Yeah.
struggle with, um, some thought process which you may not agree with. It's a culmination of a lot of things. And
Yeah.
when it comes out like that in the form of respect and adulation and love for a film that you put in your heart and soul, feels really good. As much as your admiration is multiplied in magnitude, but so are your disappointments, so
Yeah.
are your not so great phase, you know. And no one really teaches you or guides you how to cope up with it. It's your own experience that,
Yeah.
teaches you everything. And who do you decide at that point of time to be around you? That's
Yeah.
very, very important. And I think with time, it doesn't get easier, I would say. I'll say you get conditioned to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes some things might still hurt you that, अरे ऐसा कैसे लिख दिया, ये नहीं लिखना चाहिए था, this is not fair, this is not right, this is not what
Yeah.
it is, I don't deserve this. But then it's life, it happens, you can't control everything, and that's
Yeah.
fine. So you got to let go. So the ability to let go is something that you have to really condition your mind to. Sounds very easy, but it's different because गिन चुन के वही ह्यूमन इमोशंस जो आप में, वही हम सब, मुझ में, वही सब में होते हैं. सबको वैसा ही फील होता है जैसा किसी को भी फील होगा. But over the time, you have to kind of sometimes switch on and switch off game, which we have on set. You have to do
Yeah.
that in life. You have to switch off from just certain things. By far, it was the most challenging and the most intense roles that I've played. And leaving this character was a combination of, you're happy that, yes, I don't have to be Naina the next day. It was very difficult to be in her shoes. It was very difficult to be in that character. It was very difficult to carry that emotional backstory and play it on your mind
Yeah.
every time I'm performing. It's not just about the climax scene, but whatever I'm doing as that character, as an actor, I have to keep it in mind, her story, why she's doing it. It should just be there at the back of your mind. And to remind yourself again and again of that incident, of how you watched it played out, it was not easy. It was
Yeah.
very emotional, and I I choked up while giving my goodbye speech, which I'm anyway very bad at. So I anyway don't have much to say. It became even more lesser because I just couldn't talk beyond a thank
Yeah.
you. So it was very emotional. It was and a sense of relief. Um, but we all have to, develop this. I was sharing it with some of your colleagues. I heard Irfan sir, he had said
Yeah.
this in one of his interviews, that you have to develop your skill as an actor. It shouldn't be just ho gaya. It shouldn't be just, it just happened. Yes, it happens, but you have to work towards it. There's a skill to it.
Yeah.
If you're doing an action scene, it doesn't mean you kill the hell out of the other
Yeah.
person. And I have been. I have been. I feel bad. I'm like injured badly. It's a skill,
Yeah.
you know. That's just an example. So you have to, let go. You have to switch on, switch off. I can't carry that home.
Yeah.
Yes, it can be a heavy day. It used to be a stressful day, especially the climax. As we started approaching towards the climax, and I just got married, and just, I can't come back home with that feeling.
Yeah.
You have to separate these two lives. But when I'm on set, I'm fully on set. Then there's nothing else.
Yeah.
And so we have to learn that. And also, when okay, you have the pressure now to go on the other set quickly now, so get up, you don't have time, you'll run, you'll not
Yeah.
walk out of the character, you'll jump out of that character. No, we just went for it. It was not really very planned.
Yeah,
We were just supposed to do a small ceremony, like an engagement, and after a Thursday was to get completed. But in between the shoot, there was the second wave that we were hit by. So we had to, and I remember the date was fixed. And of course, it had to be a secret. So, and so now we were hearing this news every day with the number of cases rising. And in Mumbai at that time, and I
yeah, it
remember I
was
used to
nuts.
leave home early morning. Usually, अगर आप 6 बजे भी आप जाओ घर से निकलो, there's quite a hustle bustle. Mumbai never stops. But it used to feel like we're entering a restricted zone. You could sense that
Yeah,
fear in the air. And every day the cases were increasing. Then someone got COVID. When someone around you starts getting it, that is when it really affects you even more. And we were of course getting tests done regularly on set. There were kids on set, and
yeah,
it's a closed chamber. My mom, my family was so worried that Yami, please come back. Yami, please come back. Of course, apart from the personal commitment that we have, that's okay. But it's your safety which is more important.
yeah,
Please come back. I said, Mama, I'm sorry, but I cannot come back till the time my director says we can't do this anymore. I have to wait, even if we don't shoot. But I can't leave the
yeah,
city even if until my director says. She's like, for once, I just wish you were not so obedient. So, until then, Bezat called and said, I think we'll have to wrap now. This is getting out of hand. So then I went back home. We did the engagement, but then my nanny, she was like, um, what is engagement? We don't have engagement as a culture. Why don't you just get married? And then so Aditya asked that you'd want to. I said, yeah, sure, okay, yeah, let's get married.
wow,
So then we planned the marriage. That planning, everything happened while we were in the second wave with nothing, no market open, nothing, no couriers happening. So we know how we pulled it off, but it was the most. And luckily by the time we actually got married, the cases were
yeah,
dipping down and everything. It was a better phase than what we'd seen just before that. And so it was an experience we'll never forget, like how every day, very sweetly, my dad would do a head count. I said, Papa, how are you doing head count of just it's 20 people? Same. Sorry, it was not even 20, it was 15 people.
yeah,
Same people. Why are you doing head count every day? He said, just like that. I just want to do a head count every day. How many people are going to be there? So it was just us. It was just the immediate family. And I thought it was really beautiful. It's something which me and Aditya, we connected with. We both resonate with the feeling that if it's something so personal, so sacred to you, it should be done the way you believe in,
yeah,
and with the people who love you the most and you love the most. And we just put out, of course, you want to share it with
yeah,
everybody, and it's a happy news. But we didn't know that it's something which the kind of love that came, we were not really anticipating at that level. And but that's sweet, that's really sweet. That's our country, right? I mean, at
yeah,
the heart of it, we're all attached to our traditions
yeah,
and roots and simplicity somewhere. And this is what I'd always say, like, this is your day, go for it the way you want to.
yeah,
If you want to go the big fat Indian wedding way, go for it if you believe in and not under any pressure.
yeah,
Wedding वैसी भी होती है, wedding ऐसी भी हो सकती है.
yeah,
So just stick to what you believe in. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I take a whole lot of pride in that. That's called Dejor, what you're talking
yeah,
about, you know. And that's a Kashmiri, that's a sign of a married woman, of a
woman,
newly married bride. And even today, whenever there's a puja or whenever there's a special occasion, I wear it. And I really wanted to do it. It comes from your heart. It should come from your heart. And I'm very connected to my family. I'm very connected to where I belong. And I don't think that takes away anything from being modern.
Yeah.
We need to be modern in our thinking, and in breaking the stereotypes and norms, but it doesn't mean that it has to do anything by attacking our traditions or feel, oh,
Fantastic.
it's,
Yeah.
it's you can balance both the things. Why not? Like, I even if it was not a pandemic wedding, it wouldn't have been, would have been the same thing. I would have still loved to wear my mom's sari. That nath was given by my nani,
Yeah.
which is a traditional nath. And yeah, I didn't imagine myself to do makeup and my sister to do my hair, which I think she did a very good job, Surili. But it would have still been the same. That sari which I wore during that Kalira, that ceremony, it's called Samut in our tradition. You have to wear something which comes from your nani side, from your mama side. I wore everything that my nani gave, and she said, and I said, how would you know my measurement? She's like, I would know, but are you okay wearing it? Because it's not designer wear or anything. I said, you know me, right? I need this. I want this. I'm only wearing this. And I'm so proud of our tradition. I think India, that's the best one of the best things about our country. There's so much rich, the culture is so rich. At
Yeah.
every 10 kilometers, your language changes, the food changes, everything, within one state only. It's so beautiful. So, because I grew up looking at my mom's wedding pictures, my nanny's wedding pictures, and I loved how they looked. I didn't want to wear makeup during my batna ceremony, which is okay. It's a personal choice, because मैंने उनको ऐसे ही देखा है photos में, that
Yeah.
they come without makeup. The whole idea is that everybody's going to put batna on you, and then you go for a shower, and then you come out, no makeup again, and just sit out and do the falling rituals. That's why I just want to look like them. I just wanted to represent my heritage, my culture, and embrace Aditya's, which is their Kashmiri culture. And I think giving somebody that respect or doesn't take away anything from being modern. It only adds, I think, to your perspective.